Today we're announcing a series of initiatives that will add a total of 493 shelter opportunities to our system by December of this year, and implement a shelter-focused homelessness diversion effort to free up even more beds in our system. As you heard, but I will repeat, these include 165 beds here at Veterans Villages of San Diego that will serve primarily veterans and seniors. And I want to thank Akila Templeton for her partnership in making this possible. 56 beds at a facility that was once hosted by the County of San Diego's Serial Inebriate Program will now be set aside for folks with substance use disorders, with a commitment from the county to come with supportive services and intensive case management. And 37 beds at the new San Diego Rescue Mission shelter in National City, a regional facility that is already serving some of our unhoused city residents from down in our southern San Diego neighborhoods. Thank you to Donnie D for that partnership. That makes up 258 new beds. We're also expanding our safe sleeping program with 235 new tents. All of these new options will come online by December, meeting the scheduled closure of Golden Hall. And we're making progress on another 105-bed facility, converting a motel into a non-congregate shelter for more San Diegans.
What I think was really important is the inclusion of the voices of folks who've lived in homelessness, who are experiencing homelessness now, and the way that they've helped shape the options that are in front of us. Why is that important? Why should folks who are on the streets or have been on the streets have a say in the shelter that's provided? Many of us would say, if I was on the streets, I would take whatever is offered to me. It's a fair question, but then we have to think about these folks as people, because they are people, they are our neighbors. What if you had health issues that wouldn't allow you to access or sleep on a top bunk? What if the experiences that you'd had with violence in the past made the idea of going into a room with hundreds of other people terrifying, and the streets seem like a better option to that? Without having conversations with people who have lived experience with homelessness and are living in homelessness, we will have blind spots, and those blind spots will not only make us less compassionate, but less effective. And so I think that the options that we are putting forward today mark a important step forward in us leaning even more in to hearing from those folks who are most impacted by the homelessness crisis.
I'm encouraged by the progress that we're making, and we need to continue this progress. And the mayor and the council president and I are committed to that. I'm glad many of the beds here will be filled by veterans and seniors. They deserve our community's support. Our veterans who have served our country should never find themselves living on the street. And our seniors who deserve our assistance should never find themselves without a place to sleep. It is inhumane that older San Diegans, some of whom use canes or walkers or wheelchairs, have nowhere to rest their head at night. Fortunately, with these additional beds, many veterans and seniors will finally get the rest, the care, and the respect that they deserve right here.
Out of these 165 beds, the Housing Commission is master leasing 130 beds from Veterans Village. Father Joe's Villages will operate those beds to serve single adult men as well as seniors age 55 and older. The Housing Commission will also be contracting with the Veterans Village to operate 35 beds here for veterans. The individuals who stay in these shelter beds will have access to the variety of amenities available on the Veterans Village campus. An additional 37 beds will be added to the shelter system through a contract with San Diego Rescue Mission. The Alcohol Use Disorder Shelter, previously known as the Serial Inebriate Program, will add 56 beds. This is a collaboration with the County of San Diego, which provides services to participants. Another 105 beds will become available at a motel site that will be converted into a non-congregate shelter.
Here on our beautiful campus, we actually have a health clinic. There's a full-service dental clinic here. There are employment services, financial services, and even case management assistance that will follow them once they've left the program and transitioned into permanent housing. The primary focus will be on equipping veterans with the tools that they need, not just to transition into permanent housing, but to actually thrive once they find their forever home. Doing that requires community and connection, and that is what we will hope all of our veterans find here. We recognize that for a brief moment in the lives of individuals who are facing challenges, this will be home. This will be their home. And so we intend to create an environment that feels like home.